let me just pause for a minute. Hey everybody, if it looks like I'm wearing the same thing from the last video, it's because I am. I didn't feel like changing and I wanted to get 2 videos done in one day. So today I am gonna tell you a story time. And this story time happened when I lived in Mississippi. It's about me watching one of my guy friends get arrested. I have never seen anybody get arrested before. I really don't want to go through that again. It was terrifying. Let me do a little rewind and go back. So I was talking to this guy. I met him on this app called Meet Me. We were talking for a while. In the military, so I'm going to call him Military Guy. That's going to be his name. So I'm talking to Military Guy and he's overseas. He's deployed. So we talked for a while, about 4 months before he comes home, and then we started hanging out when he got back to the States. So we start dating for a while and he wanted to take me to go get ice cream. So I said yes, and then he texted me saying, hey, I need to bring my friend over to Keesler Air Force Base to meet up with someone. I said okay, that's fine. He picks me up. We go to Keesler Air Force Base. You go through the gate, you have to get your military ID checked. He hands in his military ID. Usually if they say, hey, can you pull over or something, that means they're doing an unexpected car check. And what that means is they're checking for bombs and stuff. So they look under your car, they look in your car for bombs. And that's what I thought was going to happen. So Military Guy did. It takes them a while. We were making jokes, me and Military Guy's friend, about, oh, you're getting in trouble, you're gonna get pulled over, and I see police lights coming our way, and so my face goes white and I start shaking and I start getting really, really heated. So they pull in front of him and the gate guard comes with his ID and he says, sir, you need to get out of the car. He gets freaking arrested. And I don't know why. I'm just sitting in the car like panicking, but like keeping my calm, just, you know, panicking. And his friend's just not saying nothing. So he gets arrested, gets put in the back of the police car, and they drive off. At this time, I don't have a driver's license because I decided that I didn't want to drive, so I got my license at 21, so I don't have a license. His friend is still texting this person trying to go to this girl's place on this base, and he goes, I think I might just, you know, head over to her place. I'm like, what are we gonna do about Military Guy's car? Like, what are we gonna do? He's like, oh, I don't know. Do you know how far it is to the other gate? I said, no, I don't live on this base. I live on the other base. I live on the Navy base, not the Air Force base. And he goes, oh, okay. So he looks up the other gate. He looks it up on Google Maps, looks it up, and he's like, okay, I'll catch you later. And he leaves me by myself. By myself. On base, on an Air Force base that I don't know. Well, I do know it, but I don't know it well. With Military Guy's car, no keys, his phone, his wallet, by myself. So I get really pissed off at this point. I want to cry, but I don't. So I'm calling my mom and I said, he's got arrested. I don't know what to do, and I am livid. I am so mad. She's like, okay, so what are we gonna do? I said, I don't know. Can you come get me and come drive Military Guy's car to our base? And this is like a 5-minute drive, 5 to 10 minute drive depending on traffic. It's hot. In Mississippi it's humid. There's humidity. It could be, you know, 83 and feel like 95. Like, it gets bad. So I am sweating my balls off. I am sitting in this car with no keys and no air conditioning on. That makes me mad. I call her again. So she's like, just keep calm. We're on our way. Your papa's gonna bring me. Your Mimi's gonna take my car home. Mimi's my grandma. So my Mimi drives my mom's car home. My papa brings my mom on base. And before all this starts, I have to see if I can get the keys for my mom from base jail. So I go and I politely knock on the gate window, on the gate shack window. The freaking gate guard's eating pizza. Pizza. He's eating pizza. So I say, am I gonna be able to get the keys for this car so I can take it to my base? And he's like, I don't know. I have to see about that. I said, well, can you see anytime soon? Because my mom's on her way to come drive this car to my base. He gets back into the gate shack and starts laughing. I don't know what's funny about this because I am stuck on this base, no keys, and nowhere to go at this point. Until my mom comes and picks up the car and takes us to our base. So she gets here and he says, let me just pause for a minute. We get on base. They pick me up and we have to go to the other gate. The other gate guard, was my ex. He was my ex. And he acted like he didn't know what was going on. Even though when you're a gate guard, you're technically like a police. So you do know what's going on because everybody's walkie-talkie is connected to one little, like, I guess you can call it a service. So we get up to the gate. He goes, do I know you? And Mom was like, oh yeah, you dated my daughter. I am so mad right now. I did not want any sarcasticness from him. He's like, oh, well, you gotta go to the jailhouse. And my papa's ex-Air Force, so he's an Air Force guy who lived and worked on Keesler Base. He actually lived on this base that we were on. So he's not dumb that we have to go to the jailhouse. He just didn't know where it was because everything got changed on that base. So we finally get there and we get his keys. We drive his car all the way back to our base. I had his keys at my house for I think 2 days, and then I dropped him off to his battalion office. I didn't know he was gonna stay overnight in jail, so I texted him. My dumb self thought I was gonna get a text right away. So my dad calls me. He's like, what's wrong? And I said, military guy got arrested. My dad did a background check. He found his flippin' mugshot. Myself, being depressed, sad, and emotional, decided that I was gonna look it up. I looked it up and I bawled my eyes out. He was in the county jailhouse, had his mugshot, was in there for a few days, I think, and he comes back. At this point, I'm like real happy. He gets his car keys. After that, everything went back to normal. We were just friends that time. Yeah. So that was the time I watched my friend get arrested. So there you guys go. I hope y'all like that story time. I hope I can make more. If you like this, please give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Bye.